Welcome back to another episode of our how-to walleye fishing in the Ozarks. In this episode, we're going to talk about drop shotting. It's not a technique that you typically think of for walleye, but I'm telling you, early season, it is deadly. Two baits that we're normally going to be drop shotting is a small kitet. This is the 2.8. There's a dozen different colors that I like to fish, but that 2.8 kitet. The other one is going to be that Yum sonar minnow. So those are the two baits we're doing. I've said this in other videos, but the one thing I do different drop shotting is I tie off to a swivel snap rather than straight to my weight. It allows me to adjust how much weight I've got based on the wind conditions and the depth. Once we get that tied on, the water that we're looking for, guys, typically 15 feet or deeper. Bluff banks or chunk rock banks, transitions. So this bank is perfect. You can see it's transitioning from bluff to chunk rock. It's about 19 feet deep here. So what we're going to do is make super long cast. You don't want to get super close to these chunk rock banks. They're falling off and you'll get snagged up a lot. So what you're kind of looking for is you're looking for the transition from chunk rock to the pea gravel bottom. That can be pretty difficult to find, but a lot of times you're 20 feet off the bank or so. Once I let that thing sink all the way down to the bottom, I'm just going to put that rod tip up in the air and just really start to jiggle that thing and wiggle it around, and a lot of action. I don't want it necessarily just sitting still. I think you've got to give it quite a bit of action to get these fish to commit to it. It's going to take you probably a minute and a half to get each cast back if you're making long casts like this. But I promise you, if you use this technique, for one, you'll catch a lot of fish. Every fish out there is going to eat a drop shot. And two, these walleye will just absolutely suck it in. We got high sun day today, blue skies, and those fish are glued to the bottom. So this drop shot's going to put it in their face and leave it there and really force them to just absolutely come up and suck it in. There, we got that off. That was a snag. So use this technique. Let me know in the comments if you guys like it and if you got any questions.